Before coming to the Denver area, John Wallace Springer had actually made quite a name for himself as a lawyer in Illinois. Springer had an interest and a background in banking and politics and law, and he also was very prominently involved in various ranching organizations. So it really isn't a surprise that he would go on to develop one of the largest and the most successful cattle ranches in Colorado. Springer met a woman named Isabel Patterson, and he was captivated by this woman, and the two married in 1909. Isabel has been described as being a very, very beautiful woman with amazing charm and spirit, and she just swept Springer right off his feet. The problem was that Isabel, she had a reputation as having an addiction to nightlife and excitement. Isabel's addiction induced her husband to rent her a suite at Denver's Brown Palace Hotel. And this was a place that Isabel could use at her leisure. If she had a late night at the theater and needed to stay overnight, or if she wanted to entertain her friends, this was a place that Isabel could use. Can you imagine Springer's shock when 2 years into their marriage, Denver headlines reported a brutal murder in the bar of the Brown Palace Hotel that involved two men, Frank Henwood and Sylvester Phul, who were allegedly two men that Isabel was seeing on the side. The murder apparently resulted from a disagreement between Henwood and Phul as to who was the true holder of Isabel's heart. When Frank Henwood attempted to empty his gun into the body of Phul, two innocent bystanders were also struck. Their names were Copeland and Atchison. Both were taken to the hospital. Copeland died shortly thereafter. This murder and the trial that followed, in which all the details of Isabel's affairs with these two men came out into the public, remains to this day one of the most scandalous events in Denver's history. Springer was just crushed by the betrayal of his wife Isabel. He was very much in love with her. It was just a devastating event for Springer, and he tried so hard for local respect and local prominence. He divorced her 5 days after the murder. Isabel actually died 6 years later in a New York City hospital from the effects of a morphine addiction that she was suffering. So it was just a very sad ending to the story for Isabel and for Springer.